Welcome back to SPK English Academy. In today's class, we will discuss the development of English drama up to Marlowe. So, I am Said Basappa, secondary school English teacher from Karnataka. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and share, like my videos, and suggest to improvement of the quality of these videos. See, development of English drama up to Marlowe. How that English drama developed. So I discussed in today's video. So every question paper there is a question on this development of drama, either in the UGC net or KSET English literature. See, first one, the religious plays, the moral plays, the interludes, the artistic drama. So these are the four different dramas which that English drama developed. See, the English drama evolved or developed through four well marked stages. I discussed that is the religious plays or religious stage. This is one, and the moral stage, the interludes, the artistic drama. And what do we mean by religious stage, moral stage, interludes, and artistic drama? We'll discuss in detail one by one. See, the first one, that is the religious plays. See here, we will discuss the religious plays. How the English drama had its origin in religion. It grew out of the liturgy of the church. Liturgy was a religious ceremony which was sung by two groups and no actors were involved in it. So this is, see, these plays were performed near a church with incidental music and not as essential parts of the standard church service. See, the early religious plays were broadly of two types. See, the mystery plays and the miracle plays, especially in religious plays. So we have to see two different types of plays. So that is first one mysterious plays and the second one miracle plays. So we'll see what are miracle and mysterious plays. So see here, the mystery plays. See, the mystery plays are based on the subject taken from the Bible. They were long, cynical dramas of the creation, fall, and redemption of the humankind, based on biblical narratives, concentrating mainly on the life and passions of Jesus Christ. So these mysterious plays are taken from the subject of that the Bible, and also concentrating mainly on the life and passion of Jesus Christ. They always ended with the last judgment. They were traditionally performed on the Corpus Christi Day. So they were also known as Corpus Christi plays. So mystery plays are also known as Corpus Christi plays because these plays are performed on Corpus Christi Day. So there, what are the important mystery plays? We have to look at these. The question may ask on these also. The Wakefield Cycle, the Second Shepherd's Day, the Chester Plays, the Coventry Plays. So these four are the important mystery plays in English. So now we look at miracle plays. What do you mean by miracle plays? How they are? See, the miracle plays deal with the lives of different saints. Miracle plays the lives of different plays. See, the mystery plays, the mysterious plays, or the mystery plays are the subject taken from the Bible. But this miracle plays deal with the lives of the different saints. They are, see, the first one, that is a conversation of Saint Paul. Second one, the play of the sacrament. So these are the uh, important miracle plays of English. So see, now we have to go to the next one trend. So that is type, that is morality plays. So the morality plays play mark the, see, or these plays mark the next stage in the growth of drama in England. The characters were not drawn from the scriptures or the lives of saints as mysterious and miracle plays. They were personified abstractions. See, morality plays are personified abstractions. They are not the lives of saints or the theme taken from the scriptures like Bible. See, through such personifications was represented to the conflict in the human soul. Next point, that is all sorts of virtues and vices were personified, and there was generally place for the devil also. A character introduced at a later stage was the wise, the humorous incarnation of evil, and recognized fun make up the piece. See, the morality plays evolving from the sermon conveyed a moral truth or lesson using allegorical truth. They are personified moral qualities such as charity or voice, or abstractions such as death or youth. So these are the important characteristics of morality plays. In the last year question paper, the question was asked about the morality plays. You have to concentrate on these characters of that morality plays also. See, another one, that is they were dramatized allegories of the life of man. See, morality plays are the allegories of the life of man, his temptation and sinning, his quest for salvation, and his confrontation by death. So these are the main, see, these are the main theme of miracle plays. What are these? The life of allegories of life of man, his temptation and sinning, his quest for salvation, and his confrontation by death. So these are important themes which that morality plays best. So next important characteristics of morality plays is the purpose of morality play was didactic. Its object was to instruct the audience on the application of the Christian doctrine to everyday life and the cultivation of character. The main important morality plays are the Castle of Perseverance, which was published in 1425. It is a complete extent morality play. So another one is very popular in English literature. So that is Everyman, which was published in 1490, is the best example of morality plays. It depicts, means every man depicts every man's journey in the fact of death. So this is the theme of Everyman. So Everyman is one most important morality play. Remember this. So now we go to the next stage of drama, that is interlude. This is the last stage of development of English drama, interludes. So what remember interludes? See, interludes. The term denotes a short play or a playlet actually performed between the course of cycle of plays. It can be applied to short entertainments, including secular farces and witty dialogues with a religious and political point. See, See, the main important interlude in English literature is, that is John Haywood. He is one of the most important writer of interludes and is also a popular writer of interludes in this spirit. So the best of them is four piece is merely competition among four characters. So what are these four piece in the last year? Last year question paper, a question was asked on what are the four P's? What are the four P's? See, I have listed here the four P's. Robert Crichton as Palmer, first P, and Hedden McBay as Pardoner, and Gare Midland is a medieval pharmacist as the Pothcary, Rob Mason as the peddler. So these are the four people: Palmer, Podner, Pothcary, peddler. So you have to remember another one point. This John Haywood, he was a great dramatist of English literature. Almost about it is said or imagined that he had written about 200 plays. Most of his plays were burnt. Only four or very less dramas are available in today's English literature. See, the first English comedy. Which is the first English comedy of English literature? See, now we have to look at the first English comedy is Ralph Roister Doister. It was published in 1533. It was written by Nicholas Woodall. Goes the credit of being the first English comedy of classical school. See, it is the first play divided into acts and scenes. See, Royster Doyster is the first English comedy. So this is the first play divided into acts and scene. So up to this Rolf Royster and Duster, the previous plays were not divided into acts and scenes. So it is the drama in five acts. See, Rolf Royster Doyster is the drama 5 acts. See, next the Grammar Girton's Needle, so which was published in 1575 from the pen name of an unknown writer, is another comedy of the classical age. See, the first English tragedy. Which is the first English tragedy? See, the first English tragedy was greatly influenced by Seneca. See, the ancient Roman playwright who wrote probably a set of 10 tragedies. See, Seneca, he was a Roman great dramatist. See, the chief characteristic of Senecan tragedies. So you have to keep in your mind what are the Senecan tragedies characteristics. The question was asked in the previous question paper. So you have to concentrate on the first characteristic, that is oratorical language, and his language is full of metaphors. It is highly ornamented. See, the second is there is a little action but a lot of speechifying. Next one is use of chorus for purpose of explanation, frequent political allusions and attack on tyrants, atrocity of subject, heaping up of crime, often monstrous crime. The idea of tragedy is associated with crime. Crime. See, the Senecan tragedy is an unrelieved tragedy. There no dramatic relief. The motive for crime is revenge for some earlier wrong. Then there is retribution, divine punishment for that crime. So, the first tragedy of Senecan school to be written in English is Gorboduc or Ferex and Ferex. So, Gorboduc or Ferex and Ferex. Ferex and Ferex is the another or the subtitle of Gorboduc. It was published in 1562. It was written by Thomas Sackville and Thomas Norton. It might have inspired Shakespeare's King Lear. See, it is the first unrelieved English tragedy and the direct forerunner of Thomas Kyd's The Spanish Tragedy. See, blank verse is used in for the first time for dramatic purposes in Gorboduc or the Ferex and Farrak's drama. See, so this is about the development of drama in English literature. So how the drama developed in English literature? I told you that English development of English drama in four stages. That is miracle plays, mysterious plays, and morality plays, and so that is interludes. And then the first comedy, the first tragedy, the first comedy greatly influenced by Seneca. He was the great Roman uh, dramatist. He greatly influenced on English literature, or especially on English drama. After this, the first drama based on Senecan tragedy is Gorboduc or Ferex and Ferex in English language, or sorry, in English literature. So thank you for watching this TV, watching my video. You have to subscribe my channel and also share and like this video. We will discuss tomorrow the development and the history of the Bible